Everyone, it's your girl Nakia P. Evans coming to you today just to give you a piece of me. So, because I am like extremely awesome, I need you to take this and hold on to it and never ever let it go. Okay? You need to just hold it to your heart and love me forever. Okay? So, I wanted to share with you what has been going on in Kia's world. Okay? Um, I have been on a journey of bettering myself. And that journey has been, let me see if I can find the correct words for it. It has been, ugh, okay? That's the word. It has been, ugh. You know how you just get so frustrated sometimes where you have no words. You have nothing to say and it's just like, ugh. That has been my process. It has been that way because when you are so accustomed to doing things a certain way, when change is presented to you, and because change can be scary, it's new, it's different, you're like, I'd rather stay on this side, let me stay in my little boat. I can't swim. I don't trust that. What if this? What if that? I was in my comfort zone, and my comfort zone made me unhappy. And I know that makes no sense whatsoever. But I was in my comfort zone and I was completely unhappy. I went to bed with migraines just about every night because I was stressed. I was irritated. I was just like, ugh, you know. And now I haven't had a migraine in like weeks, which is like major for me. For somebody who dealt with migraines for like every single night, just about, I haven't had a migraine in quite some time. So I've been on this journey and bettering myself and making different choices, making choices that I need to make to be a better me. Okay? Yes, I made that word up. A me. Better me. The me that I can be. The best part of me that I can be. So don't laugh at my words, okay? So the point of this video is to encourage you to become the best you are that you can be, okay? So you have to be able to make decisions that will benefit you later on. And I'll give you some background history, okay? So I just told you about my migraines, all right? Not only that, I was not confident. I wasn't confident in my purpose. I wasn't confident in the direction my life was going in. I was not confident in who I needed to be. And so that me being insecure at a time in my life became so, it hovered over me so bad to the point where I didn't know what to do. I knew kind of what I wanted to do, but didn't know how to get there. I didn't even know the first step. I just wanted to stay in a place and I just wanted to be left alone and I wanted to just be there, just there. It's like, everybody leave me alone, What happened was I started this journey because I knew that something had to change. Okay? Something had to change. I could not afford to continue the way that I was living. I couldn't do it. Migraines every night, not being confident, being, irritated with things because I have no clear vision of where I'm going or where I'm supposed to be or who I'm supposed to be. You hear people talk about, oh, find your purpose and stuff, and I was all with it. Yes, find your purpose. And I had no idea what my purpose was. I had no idea who Kia was supposed to be. None at all. I had no clue. And so I realized that something in my life had to change. And in order for it to change, I had to make a decision. Was that decision easy? Absolutely not. So I began working with the amazing Coach Ebony L. Trust. And you got to make sure that you say that middle initial because according to her, is sexy. So y'all saw how I came on and did my introduction, right? Nakia P. Evans, because that sounds sexy. Much better than Nakia Evans, right? So make sure you put that middle initial in there. I got that from Coach Ebony. So I began working with Coach Eb, and she pushed me. And I think that by her pushing me, my word ugh became more and more frequent. Okay. And it did that because all this stuff was kind of foreign to me. Like, she gave me a bedtime. Like, who goes to bed at 11 o'clock? I don't go to bed at 11 o'clock. I don't go to bed until like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Me going to bed at 11 o'clock was foreign. That was like somebody coming to me and speaking Japanese or whatever. I don't know what that is. So the first couple of nights, I struggled. I tossed, I turned. I was like, you know what? I'm quite sure that Coach Ebony has like fell in her head. She doesn't mean this. She's gonna change her mind. She don't want me to go to bed at 11 o'clock. Like, she understands that I'm trying to build this business. She understands that I'm trying to get where I need to get. So how can she tell me to go to bed at 11 o'clock? Like, who does that? So a couple of days went by. She didn't change her mind. You know, I was kind of hoping on it, but she stuck to the guns, and she didn't change her mind. So I had to go to bed at 11 o'clock, and that was, oh my gosh, that was such a big struggle for me. But what I learned is that I was more productive in what I needed to do because I was more rested. You know, because you hear about it. You know, you're an entrepreneur. You're in this entrepreneur life. It's called late night, early mornings. You be up all night. You get up early and you grind and you push and you do it. You know, you're just going. And that's what I thought. And so I was staying up all night trying to do work. And I mean, most of the time it was like I really wasn't getting anything done anyway, because my mind wasn't really in it. You know, I was tired, I was sleepy, and I knew I needed to get rest. But because of this mindset of thinking that I had to grind this way, I wasn't getting anything done. When I finally started able to go to bed at 11 o'clock, I woke up like, woo! Like, you can tell your girl nothing. I was like, I think even Apple knew that I was going to bed on time because, I came to work, I'm speaking, and I'm like, what? How y'all doing? Key in the house. Stuff like that. I was more energetic. I had more energy. Not only was I going to bed, but I was drinking water. I know, right? Like, I'm a Pepsi girl. Like, who drinks 8 to 10 cups of glasses of water every day? Not me. I started drinking water, eating healthier, eating more vegetables, eating more fruit, exercising. Yes. I mean, tell me about it. My idea of exercising was walking to the mailbox and back because I live in the country and we got like a long dirt road, and you walk down a dirt road and you check the mailbox and you come back up, and it's like this little hill that you gotta walk up. So by the time you get up the steps to even get to the front door, you're like, whew, I was like, that's my exercise for today. But I started pushing myself more, exercising, running, walking, longer, a good 30 minutes, coming back, taking my shower, and being energetic for work. Not only that, but I was able to focus more on my business. I began to sit down and see a clearer version of my vision of where I needed to be, of who I was. I felt like I was in charge of my life. Like, I wasn't just going through the emotions. I wasn't just going through the ups and the downs or just riding the roller coaster, not knowing where in the world it was taking me. But I was in charge. I was the driver. I was going where I needed to go. Not making any unnecessary stops, but going where I needed to go. And so it wasn't easy. Okay? It wasn't easy at all. But this was definitely worth it because I am more confident in who I am. I was insecure about my future. I was insecure about the role that I played in the world because I didn't know. I was like, okay, God, I'm doing radio. Uh, what else? Like, what else is there? Am I just supposed to do radio? Is there more to Kia? Like, what am I supposed to do? And now I have a clear version of that. I have a clear vision of that. I see where I fit in. I see who I am. I see what I am. I see where I'm going now. And so it all begins with the choice. So, my question to you is, do you want to make the choice to better yourself? Do you want to be the best you are that you can be? Y'all stop laughing at my word, okay? I wrote this down. This is great stuff. I need you to catch it. Stop laughing at my word. But do you want to be the best you that you can be? And I'm not saying, maybe you already do those things that I'm doing now. Maybe you already have a bedtime. Maybe you're making sure that you get rest. Maybe you drink water and you're exercising and you're energetic. Whatever you need to do to be a better version of you, then you need to make the choice to do so. And yes, it can be hard, it can be difficult, it can be frustrated, it can be emotional, because it was all of that for me. I was clear that Coach Ebony had bumped her head, or maybe thought she was working with somebody else, because I was like, Kia don't go to bed, okay? Kia don't drink like 8 to 10 glasses of water, and Kia don't do no 30 minutes of exercise. I walk to no outs and come back. That's about it. But taking on this challenge allowed me to see what I need to do for me. And now that I'm more confident in who I am, what I am, where I'm going, and where I stand, what God has for me, the purpose that I'm supposed to be living in, I can be a better me. And the most important part of being a better me is for the simple fact that I have a daughter. I'm a single mom. I need to be the best me that I can be so that I can be the best mother for her. Because in all things, it's lyric. That is everything. And so when you sit down and you think about the people that are close to you and the people that need you the most, you will make those choices. You will do those things that you need to do to be who you need to be. And that was the choice that I had to make. Did I want to do all that? No. I didn't. I was like, this is completely foreign. You're speaking in Japanese. I don't comprehend what you're saying. Okay? I have no idea what you're talking about. But I had to sit down and take a look at some things. I had to make a choice. I had to make a decision. And I don't regret the process. I don't regret the decision that I made. So, for you, what choices are you planning on making to make sure that you are the best version of you? What are you going to do differently to make sure that the people who need you the most can get what they need from you and not be disappointed and not be shortchanged? I don't want to shortchange my daughter. I want to be everything that she needs me to be. And in order to do that, I had to make choices. I had to make decisions. I'm more confident. I'm on top of the world. I can pour into my daughter of what she needs on this journey, because she's doing this. She's exercising with me. She's drinking water with me, and it's pretty cool to have my biggest fan be in this boat with me, and it makes me feel like, I'm not alone. Like, she sees that I'm trying to do better, and so she's here with me every step of the way, and that means everything to me, because I need to be everything that I can be for her. So your choices don't have to be my choices. You don't have to, choose to go to bed at 11 o'clock. I think, honestly, that if I have to go to bed at 11 o'clock, you should go to bed at 11 o'clock. Because we're basically in this thing together. So if I go to bed, you go to bed. Okay? So make sure you know that 11 o'clock, bedtime. Okay? But maybe your choices are completely different. Maybe there's something else that you need to do. Maybe you need to manage your time more so that you can have more time available for someone else. Maybe you need to start implementing things rather than just being greedy, because I'm a person, I'm greedy. I like to sit and go to classes and live webinars and stuff, and I used to just eat what they're saying, and I wasn't implementing the work. So maybe you need to make a change to start implementing. Maybe you need to make some changes as far as the company that you keep. Or maybe you need to let people go. Or maybe you need to let your past go. Whatever the decision is. And it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is. It's making sure that you can be who you need to be. So who are you going to be? You need to make sure that you are being the best version of you. Nobody can tell me anything about Miss Nikia Patrice Evans, okay? No one can tell me anything because I am in control of my life. I am in control of where I'm going. And I'm in control of that because, for the people who want to start being deep, I am in control because I am led by the greatest person ever. I allow God to lead me. And what he says, that goes. Maybe sometimes I don't understand. I'm like, okay, Jesus, maybe we want to talk about this tomorrow. Maybe we should just, cut this off right now and come back tomorrow, and maybe you'll change your mind or something. But he leads me, and I go where he goes, where he tells me to go. And so I am in control because I choose to be in control. I choose to make the decisions to do what I need to do because I understand that there is purpose in me and there are people waiting on me. And in order for me to give and pour into them, I need to be the best that I can be, and, hurt people. All they do is hurt people. Damage people, they just damage more people. You don't want to go and pour into somebody when you are not where you need to be. And so the first journey that we all need to make sure that we're doing is making sure that we are being the best version of ourselves. So this part of me that I'm giving to you is to encourage you and maybe challenge you, for those of you who like challenges, to make a list of those things that you need to change. We know we need to make changes, even if it's eating healthier. Stop spending so much money at fast food. Let me tell you something. Your girl is couponing, okay? I am saving money. I am building a bank account. I made these choices because I want to be able to have money to do what I need to do. It's called the new rich. I'm trying to get there slowly but surely, but I'm building. And so, maybe you need to stop going out to eat. Maybe you need to stop spending 5 hours of being on social media. Whatever it is that you need to do it. I challenge you, do it. And be the best that you can be. And it doesn't mean that it changes who you are. It just makes you better. I'm still Kia. I'm still the silly girl that like to crack jokes, that like to laugh, and like to have fun. But I do it more now because I'm free of those things that used to hold me back. So I challenge you to do what you need to do and be who you need to be. Just do it. And I promise you, when you make those choices to let go of some things, to make changes of things for the betterment of yourself, you're completely in control of your life. And there's absolutely nothing that anyone can do about it. You don't need validation. You don't need anyone's approval. You don't need anything. But you need to make a choice to be the best you that you can be. Because there's somebody out there that needs that. They need the best of you. And you can only give that to them only when you're at your best. So I challenge you to do that. And I look forward to hearing from you. If you were inspired by this video or motivated or encouraged by this video, comment below. Let me know. I would love to hear it. But look out for me because I will have another one for you tomorrow. These are the nuggets that I'm going to give you to be who you need to be. Okay? All right, guys. Until next time.